Lastly, tonight we go to this week's segment of Vet Visits with Dr. Hunt.
By far the most common toxicity we're seeing these days is actually marijuana. Pot has become legal, obviously, in Michigan, and edibles are really tasty to dogs. I'll see them eat one, I'll see them eat 20. It doesn't matter. The good thing is it's not fatal for dogs. The bad thing is I see it 2 to 3 times a week. Keep your stash up high so they can't get it. How does a dog show that they got into something if you don't know they ate the edible? Would be they act very wobbly, their eyes get very dilated, their heart rate gets very low, they tend to lay there and pee themselves. Their breathing rate slows down too. It can last anywhere from a few hours to about 12 hours when they get pretty zonked. But again, if you see this kind of behavior, call your veterinarian, talk it through to see if this dog needs to come in or not. It's always good to kind of run it by them to see what's going on. Many times you don't realize they get into it. I've seen dogs like on the hiking trails or the biking trails suddenly get all zonked like I was describing and stoned, and they had found one and the owner never saw that they picked up a gummy and ate it. So the good thing is it's not toxic. The bad thing is it can really hit them hard and scare the bejesus out of you. So be careful with that. But if you do know they got into it, you saw it happen, then we're going to induce vomiting. You can use hydrogen peroxide for that to make him puke. We use peroxide with dogs. We never use it with a cat. But we use it with dogs, roughly 1 tablespoon per 20 pounds of dog, every 3 minutes until they do vomit. And if we can get it out of their stomach within a half an hour to an hour, we can eliminate a lot of issues with toxicity. And as a rule, that's the method by which we're going to make a lot of things come out of a dog that we don't want in there if they ingest it. We don't want to use anything like peroxide if a dog ate a solvent, okay? But most everything else, peroxide is very safe to use. But again, call your veterinarian to discuss what happened. They can give you good advice too. But if you're caught in somewhere but there's no service, use peroxide. And remember, be your pet's best advocate.